Hello, everybody. I feel like we were just together, but we're gonna be together again. So something was bugging me. I don't really know how to explain it. It wasn't bothering me, but it was bothering me. And I just kept hearing, put your money where your mouth is, okay? Put your money where your mouth is. And I'm like, that's like weird. And then I kept hearing false prophet. And then I saw the name Noah, and I thought to myself, holy Moses. There's, obviously we know there's fake spiritists, we know there's fake prophets, we know that there's impersonation, we know people like energy harvest, and they try to energetically frame people, and they try to, intellectual theft. It's a real thing, right? But in the last, or the reading I just uploaded, I was picking up on candle magic still and death magic, like as of last night. Obviously, moon phases, like we know your pattern. But I was cleaning up, doing stuff. I heard 10 warnings. Stop it now. So what do? What's Bex do? She goes to her crime decks, right? Her dirty dollar decks. And I just pulled out a stack and I separated it. Okay, this is why I'm recording, because I'm like, this is going to be good. So, use your discernment. Not every story is for everybody, but there might be bits and pieces that fit into your story. It might provide validation for some, it might not. I don't care. Use your discernment. If you don't want to watch like a psychically investigative reading, because like that's the other part of what I do. This is the darker side of spirituality. Anyways, click off if you don't want to see it. I just took out a stack. I was messing with them, and then I got them organized, and I have them like in 3 piles to start. So the first one says forced to tell the truth. The second one says a dirty judge. Arrested. And then I heard 10 warnings again. Last one. And the other night I had a dream, and like smoke alarms were going on, but they were like smoke alarms or carbon monoxide alarms or something, but it woke me up, right? And I was like, okay, here we go again, right? Because like one year we die-harded Christmas because the alarms went off and the fire trucks had to come. It was like die-harded Christmas. But in this dream, I was like somewhere where I knew I was familiar with it, but like that was irrelevant. Because something was off. So that's how I knew it was like a trick, right? But there was a fireplace, and it had an alarm going off, and it said like 4th warning, final warning. And then I thought 4 alarm fire. So I just want to know like what's going on. So what I did was I pulled my, what is this deck? It's like the threads of karma. Okay. Justice is being served. So the cards I pulled first out of this deck were, you collective, this is you broke free from emotional dependence. So you found independence in here because you freed yourself from relying on other people, meaning you don't need outside validation. And you purified your heart in doing so. So you let go of all that lingering pain, and you made space for happiness and joy and love, because your heart is intentionally created to bring light and feel light and to be joyful, right? Not burdened, okay? And that's this new moon. So I get a lot of karma transferring, destiny swapping still, these dumb asses. Like, they are fucking stupid. And I was an educator. I don't like that word. I don't like saying it, but I mean, you can't fix fucking stupid. Why are they so dumb? Maybe stop doing witchcraft. Maybe stop lying in sewers with fucking dirty ass demons. There's a thought. Take a holy water bath. I don't fucking know. Get down on your knees and pray like Madonna. I don't fucking know. Because you collective chose wisely, and you kicked these asshats to the curb. Every choice matters. You chose with intention. And that's how your future now is aligning with your soul purpose. You're honoring contracts. So you now understand that part of your journey, part of your mission, part of your path, these were written way before you arrived. So you faced them, completing the soul assignment, ending the soul contract, okay? And in doing so, you looked at what was your shit to bear and what was not. And you released. So this says stopped carrying what wasn't yours. You released emotions, you released guilt and weight that were never yours to carry in the first place. You gave it back, you're free. This is that curse breaking energy. And that's what's elevated your energy. This is that sun energy, that light, playful joy. Be like a child, play. Like you're just going with the fucking flow, making your waves, riding them in, you know, like having a good time. Like you're going out past the breakers because you know you're safe. So you understand the concept of vibration and frequency and energy. Your energy is your reality. You get it, okay? The minute you broke free, the minute you released all of this, okay, the trumpet sounded. We didn't hear it because we were ascending, okay? We didn't hear it, but we were happy. There's your spirit team being super happy because you're acknowledging them. You're letting them in to help you instead of be bystanders in your life, right? And then choosing wisely, look at this. Mental acuity, clarity, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. Choosing fucking wisely. Hello, new beginning. Also, in my video yesterday, I said some of you don't even realize that you were given all 4 aces almost at one time. And now you're going through another ascension, so you're gonna get them again. Honoring contracts. You came into your confidence, you let go, you know, you came into your confidence, you let go of what wasn't yours to fucking carry, and you were strong enough in yourself to do it. And now you're at peace. You laid shit to rest and you're at peace. The 4 of Swords, Queen of Wands, if you can't see that. Then you stopped carrying what wasn't yours. You made the right choice, collective. Yes, it's the Lovers, I see that. But Lovers also means self-care, choosing you. And you did. You freed yourself. And you elevated your energy, okay? You understand how you can fuck up your own day. But you work with your spirit. And so now you see how you were manipulated, and it's over. The World and the 9 of Cups. I mean, this is choosing self, not in a selfish way either. This is a personal wish fulfillment. Something is coming to an end, but somebody is dumb enough out here still doing stupid shit, trying to block things from coming in. Is it causing delays? It sure the fuck is. It's like tarrying, like a tarry, like T-A-R-R, I don't know, T-A-R-R-I-E-S, tarries. Like it's prolonging this deportation of bullshit from your life. You've gotten rid of it, but they are not letting go. The worst part of this is they are under judgment. Their shit is, oh my God, it is piled so high and it is on fucking fire. And they're still focused on taking you out. I would not be a bit surprised if Murder for Hire doesn't come out, because that's how dumb these assets are. They're dumb enough to search it on their phone to look for a hitman. They're not smart enough to figure out you can't just do that online. You have to use connections. You gotta go you gotta talk to people. That's how dumb these people are. But I'm not saying that they wouldn't go that. Not to bring I'm okay. Not to bring fear to you. I'm not doing any of this for fear, because honestly, I don't even know how a story like this would begin if you were to make a movie. Like, I don't even know what the opening scene is. Confirmation, I'm doing something right. What is this? A sentencing date set for panel to rule on a death penalty. Judgment, sentences are being handed down. It's probably a fucking dirty judge. One of them's probably going to fucking jail. You know how that's going to end. Maybe it's the one who was doing my cases. She's got to sit down and sit with herself and be fucking right with herself. I don't know what the fuck happened to her, but she fucking needs to take a seat. I have no animosity towards her because I don't want to sit in her seat. I would never. I have so much respect for judges, not dirty ones, because that was a choice they made. They didn't intend to go dirty, I don't think. But they did something shitty because they thought they were above the law, which they're not. But she needs to take a fucking seat. Well, she's gonna be taking a seat soon. And it ain't gonna be because of me. It's gonna be because of the Most High. I wouldn't wanna be in her shoes. I wouldn't have wanted to be in her shoes when I was going through the 2 legal cases that I was going through, but she sure the fuck doesn't have eyes. And that's what I mean. I wanna start like a cause. I wanna start a cause in family law. I really do. Because these judges who were once fair are not anymore. And it's just a shitty system. It's like you damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. I get that. But, you know, I see things, I see through people, and I just kept my mouth shut because I know she's got I know what she has coming for her. I know what that whole court has coming for him. So I just am quiet, you know? And I know when it's my time to bow out, and I do. It's like a time to, you don't need to be heard or understood. You just have to understand that you're not, at that point, it wasn't your story, right? I mean, it was your story, but it wasn't your story. It wasn't your time to step into like main character energy, right? It was their time to be like the lead, I guess, right? It was their time, you know, it was the judge's time. It was the opposing counsel's time. It was, you know, those that came against you's time. It was now it's your time. And the thing is, you don't have to go back and clean up your shit. You know what I mean? You know when like they hire people like Olivia Pope from Scandal, when they start to run for office or, well shit, I don't even know, in Hollywood or Bollywood or wherever, I'm pretty sure if a record label or if a, you know, a modeling agency or a studio, like a studio house, like a big studio like Warner Brothers or somebody, if they're gonna sign someone, I'm pretty sure they do background checks. I'm pretty sure, and then they have to kind of like go through, and that's like where NDAs come out. You know what I mean? Okay, guys, go. So, like I said, I want to fight, but I want to fight right, you know, so I just wait my time. Because it's coming. Like, that's the thing. It's like, I can see it all. And that was like the hard part too. And I think I talked about that in another video where this collective, a lot of us, our gifts are so sharp. We sense things that are so far away. Like, most people can feel things, you know, a week or so maybe before it happens, or animals, you know, are way ahead of the curve. We're like ahead of that curve. We're ahead of the curve, ahead of that curve, right? And that's where timing comes in. That's why, if you guys ever wondered why I don't like to do timing, that's why. Because I know that I am that far into So that's why I don't like to do timing. And if Spirit ever gives me the like urge to like pull from a timing deck, I'm like, oh, fun, you know? But I don't like to do timing because I know. But the bigger that our collective gets too, that will change. Also, the stories will get better. I don't know. I just was like forced to tell the truth. Dirty judge, getting or has already been arrested. I'm like, let's go. It's 3, 2, 1 on my, it's like 3, 2, 1. And it's 14. 14. That's what, fuck. Big Mike, that's temperance. Balance. Because remember, karma does not give you or give people what you want them to get, right? Karma gives them what they need to heal and to learn, and that's what's happening. And that's why I sat and went through 2 legal cases and, you know, my body dying and having a kidney removed and recovering all by myself. No income, my daughter taken away because of my ex-husband, or being tried to take it away, right? And then sick as a fucking dog, almost dying. And then having surgeons tell my parents, how the fuck did she get so sick? There is nothing pathologically in her that would have made her die like that. Oh, we know. Doing all of this alone, sitting there, watching this, and I literally could see their futures, just waiting, right? Because when you're in the middle of it, I really do think God puts your attention on other things. Like, yeah, you got to do what you got to do. But it was like every day I could see further out, right? And now I don't give a flying fuck what happens. I already know, but I also know God pulls tricks. So like, I get the gist of what's going to happen. That's for them to endure because I've endured. They now have no help. It's quiet. Spirit put the do not disturb focus on that group. And that's what we're going to find. That's what we're going to find out. So I'm like, oh, let's go. I want to see what's happening because in my heart of hearts, like, I was sad. I wasn't even sad for what happened to me because I knew it was coming a long ass time ago in 2020. I didn't know the sickness was coming. I didn't know I was going to lose an organ. But like, I knew my ex-husband was going to do what he did because of his current wife. I knew. So I wasn't surprised, right? The volatility and the violence, like the aggressive violence in it, that I was not waiting. I was like shocked at, but then also like, well, you know, you're not really a true warrior because a true warrior doesn't act out of anger. And that kind of calmed me down. I'm like, you think you're a big bad wolf, but really you're just like a sheep. But anyways, you're like a sheep with a Napoleon complex. That's even possible. And like there was sadness there. And then I would catch myself and be like, why am I sad? Look what they've done to me. But then it was like, but thank you. Like, I love them for what they did. I still love them. I don't want harm. They're experiencing some nasty shit because I see it. Do they know that it is? No, they don't. They're not smart enough to put two and two together, but someone else is. This is why I have these decks. I think this is also why God gave me the ability to remote view. And it just shows up. I don't really control it. That's something I'm working on. So I think that this collective gets it. You guys have all had your, crosses to bear. You've all had your, walk through the valley of the shadow of death moments. And now as we head through more ascensions and we become stronger and have more faith in the Most High, the unseen forces, and our gifts, we start to see it better. We see the bigger picture, like the puzzle is coming together. Because at first the puzzle was coming together, but we had no fucking clue what that picture was going to look like. We didn't know what puzzle we were putting together. Could have been the Eiffel Tower, could have been Dante's Inferno, it could have been, a playground. We didn't know, but now we can sort of see it. So we've taken the emotion out of the situation. We are grounded in reality. We have discernment. We also understand it's our time. So, and he's confirming. So let's get into it. This would be a good time, 1810 here. Wasn't there a big war, the War of 1810? Wasn't there? I'm pretty sure that was emotional. Was there, Bear? Was there a War of 1810? Do you know? Do you have any idea? No, I don't know. Okay, get down. Get down. You gotta start. Okay, click off right now if you don't want to listen to the bad stuff that happens in the world. Because I get it. You don't have to. And if you're not really in a good headspace today, this is probably a good time for you to stop. But I'm glad you listened to the fucking rant. I hope you had a little bit of a laugh. I laugh all the time. I do. I laugh. Because to be honest, it's like, if this was the new history book being written, I don't even know how you start it. Because I really don't think in the beginning is the right way. But maybe I'm wrong. All right, I'm going to ring a bell here, okay? Here we go. I'm going to start. Oh, God, which... We're starting with Arrested. Oh my gosh, I just heard Arrival. I feel like I'm on a platform, in a train station, most likely in Europe. I don't really feel like this is an Amtrak, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe somebody's going to the train station. Is Rip taking them? Put it in the comments if you know what that's from. So we're going to start with Arrested, okay? Why am I hearing Arrival? Maybe there's a raid. I'm also seeing like on the run, like a family's on the run, like a toxic empire family. Like they have done witchcraft, or they've used the sweat of others to get ahead. It's like your silence taught them the lesson nobody else ever could, and now that that lesson has been taught, they don't know what to fucking do. They're losing their ever fucking mind. Like, so maybe, like I said, they got ahead by the work of others, so they were disrespectful in the most saddest way, like in the worst way. And then they met you, making you like God's assassin, like God's John Wick, right? It didn't work with you. And now it's like it upset the apple cart. All right. What the fuck, Spirit? Let's just go. Something about the month of June. Cancer energy. I don't know. When is Cancer? Hold on. Do I have dates? Probably not. Fuck. Because that would be too easy. Of course not. But I think that's June, July. Or July into August. Something about a teacher. So maybe you are an educator. You were a teacher. This person is a teacher. We are in a new level of consciousness. So maybe we're here to help them teach something. Oh, yeah. No, death. That's wonderful. Okay. So, somebody might drive a Volkswagen, or did at some point in their life drive a VW. Whatever. And then we have a karmic masculine under June. Karmic masculine in June. Our arrival. Now I'm hearing, help me, please. Oh. Spirit got jokes. It says jaws will drop. Remember when I said, I'm like, I don't even know how this would start, because I just don't think in the beginning. Yeah, jaws are going to drop. Somebody is dangerous. Somebody is emotionally undiagnosed, mentally You guys, look what fell. This fell on a fated encounter fell on the floor. This was fated. Remember, I mean, we know these people came into our lives to teach us a lesson. So now they're meeting their end, is what I feel like. I don't necessarily mean like death end. Okay, I don't mean like dirt nap end, but it's a fated encounter. This was fated to happen. Addictions, bad behavior, dangerous habits. Okay? It's like they kept trying to turn off the lamp, but you're the lamp, and they can't because it's like inside of you. Bear, hey. All right, what do we have here? So I have a karmic masculine who has, okay, Tesla energy. Okay, automobile. You know what? I've been getting fatal accident. I also got motorcycle accident. A lot of motorcycle accident energy. But Tesla energy, VW. Back to the lamp. Like, they keep trying to turn your light out. Death magic. God, aren't they tired of getting that shit back in their face? They were extremely possessive of you, collective. Oh, look at that. There's a hospital stay. I'm going to put that with the cars. They're losing their shit. Whatever it is, this is extra blessings for you, collective. So we love this card. I'm hearing, hang on just a little bit longer, collective. Just a little bit longer. Yeah, hang on just a little bit longer, collective. You're going to be okay. So whatever you're worried about, you've got to continue releasing it. The receipts are here. 24/24 on the timer. 24 hours. 24 to 48 hours. The receipts are here. 24 and 24 is 48. It's 213 on my clock again. So now we got the 123 again. I'm getting countdown energy. Yeah, use your head. They did not. You are using your head. You know you're going to be okay. Because you're an earth angel. And then I can't make it up. This says, tried to cause your death again. They're not learning. Like, this is that running into a brick wall, right? This is Dexter and my snow fencing. They're a bad guy. Bad guy, bad girl. Karmic masculine's on the table though, so I'm going bad guy. Now we have a Honda. I'm not, like, when I talk about bad guy, karmic masculine, this could be a partner of theirs that drives one of these cars. Maybe they drive one of these cars. If they have addictions and shit, who knows? I'm getting strange for change. I'm getting drugs. I'm getting Breaking Bad energy. Movie worthy. I shit you not. This says movie worthy. Again, confirmation from spirit. I don't know how you would start this movie. You're in the main character role though, so I guess it's ready to be exposed. I feel like the plot twist they wanted for you, or like the ending they wanted for you, is what was just premiered to them, maybe. Their past is coming back to haunt them, I just heard. You are God's assassin. You are God's assassin. And Temperance, 14. Temperance. This is a karmic ex of yours for sure. Spirit says tricks are for kids. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Something about a Saturday, and then we have listening devices. I feel like somebody was being watched and they didn't even know they were being watched. Yeah, they can't touch you, collective. Win stupid games, play stupid prizes. I just said that. Yeah, they have no hope. Okay, let's move on. 83 might be significant. 1983. 830. What else? 83. 830. Maybe 830 is in your address or in your phone number. East energy, like you're not looking back, you're heading forward, because Athena, wisdom. 830. Maybe something happened at 830. Yeah, energy recall, 830. Maybe you just called your energy back, or you woke up this morning and called your power back, called your energy back, 8:30. I don't know. You're free, collective. I love reading that. Yeah, you get what you give. You give hostility, you steal, you get what you give. Allergic reaction, you are free. I feel like they like give you hives or something. Like, that's fucking funny. You know, there are some people who are so sensitive to energy that when negative energy or toxic energy is around, they do get hives. Like, I am one of those. Maybe you're becoming like that. Stroke, there's stroke energy, so they probably did a spell on you, because I'm getting heart attack spell. They probably wanted you to have a stroke, or they sent strokes to family members. Well, guess how they're going to pass away? And that probably won't be the only thing. Somebody that has black hair. Yeah, God is fucking done with these people. But, you know, he likes an audience. Plus, like, whose backs are you going to step on to get to your table? There's violence in a family, so family DV. They might have tried to throw that on you, saying, you know, they did me. They used mine against me, like, you know, like I asked for it. In fact, his opposing counsel told me it was my fault in front of the judge. Not kidding you. But guess what? They probably shouldn't have judged me. Only fools will judge. Because Archangel Michael was ready to chop off a head. And some other parts, because I also heard they should grow a pair. There's your Breaking Bad energy, a drug house. Oh, maybe they're trading sex for drugs, multiple affairs. Yeah. This is somebody that is manipulative in love, in finances, in apologies. They manipulate knowledge, they manipulate information. They don't know the truth. They don't even, they're picking pepper out of fly shit. But you know this, Athena. You're not looking back. You don't want anything, you don't have anything to do with this energy. This is, okay, so something about the partner of your ex. And then, raw. We have motor vehicle accident here. VW, Tesla, Honda, hospital stay. Spirit says, no more drama, collective. You're on the upswing. I just heard swing, bada, 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 swing. What is this? Oh my God, alias. If somebody finds out that they were in a relationship with a false person because of an alias, I want to know. Wasn't Alias a TV show? Maybe you're going to have a show made after your life. November, it says. Alias, November. Maybe your name is on shit that you don't even know about. Oh, there's a fake death certificate, because why wouldn't there be, collective? Like, at this point, how do we not laugh? There's SUV again. An allergic reaction. Maybe somebody is, oh, ain't that some shit? So, collective, it hasn't come out in the cards yet, but it's come out in other readings. Like, they poisoned you in some way, shape, or form. Not everybody, but there's poisoning. And you can poison people, like, you can poison food with just words and intent. You can. But I have a feeling this is a kickback of that. These people, there's a salesman in the energy. These people are bold. They've lost their hair. There's no hair on these people. Yeah, they're going crazy. So there is a bald head that's going crazy. We have a sister energy that's in the lower vibrational sister energy. So that's fun. You're in your North Node, collective. I absolutely love this. Cheaters. There might be a spouse who slept with your sister. And I fucking feel like a tabloid saying that. They might have driven a GMC. Holy crap. So there's another car. Within the next 24 hours, collective, something's coming out. Very, very, very soon. And then next, clashing with everybody, there's the cops. Something going down. And then we have a karmic feminine. We'll just lay her right there with your karmic ex and karmic masculine. Loan applications. There's the mother energy. Why wouldn't there be? Oh my God, I hope you're having a good time. This is fun. Do I want to clean this up? Yeah, this is a mess. Okay, give me a sec. Talk amongst yourselves. Go get some popcorn. Take a pee, get some pop. Or some wine, depending on what time of the day it is for you. I can't believe how funny this is. I mean, and I don't laugh at injury and harm because it's not cool at all. And I don't want that for anybody. But I also realize, like, what did you think was going to happen? Do I feel bad for you? Yeah. But, like, I forgave your ass a long time ago. And I let go of your energy. Therefore, I don't really have any tie. And it's sad to fucking see this happen. But maybe you should have fucking listened. I mean... It's very Queen of Swords-y energy, right? All right, y'all, I'm not going to lie. Side break. It's 2:22 on my clock right now. I just put some self-tanner on. And I can smell it, and it's bothering me. It's bothering me. I'm sure you just couldn't, like, you were just waiting with bated breath to hear that I was putting self-tanner on and it smells. But until I can get to, like, I don't like to tan all the time. I worked in a tanning salon. It put me through nursing school, and I fucking loved it. I banked. It was so fun. I had so much fun there. And I'm a sun worshiper. I fucking love it. Like, I must be related to Ra. I really do. Anyways. Oh, look at that. They did. They ignored warnings. 10 warnings. And then we have dirty hookups. But I haven't tanned really since my kidney and my body started shutting down on me. I might start up again, but it's easier for me right now to do what I'm doing. So if somebody was unfaithful from the start, that would play into alias. We'll see. I'm not going to go through this whole thing with you guys because this deck is huge. But I'm just curious because really, like that 10 warnings and then that fire alarm dream, like last warning, like it gone like 4 times, like it's like, I really had a hard time placing that dream and then it all kind of clicked. Excuse me, confirmation. See, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. And I hope you're having a good time. Okay, secret bank account. That's giving money laundering. Foreign. Okay, we have a child predator out here. That I don't like at all. And there's concrete evidence on this person. So it's giving money transpired. There was money, a monetary transaction. For illegal trafficking is what I'm getting. Something that they caught on to in the summer. Somebody caught on to in the summer. You know, because people that think they're the smartest in the room all the time, they're going to get caught, right? Somebody's eating way too much fast food. Which that might be a way that they get their victims. But your team loves you, collective. I'm hearing the name Pamela. And then we have courthouse. I'm going to put, where do you want that? Okay. We have Archangel Jeremiel here. The month of September might be significant, so the fall. Courthouse, repeating same mistakes. Again, somebody didn't learn. They're just a dumpster of a person. And they're sick. There's a sickness and an illness here. Hospital stay. Butter. Why did I hear butter? Slippery. Okay, a good omen. Something is coming in for you. Zeus is here. There's a universal smackdown. Yes, there is a good omen here. Zeus is protecting you. And we have a dirty lawyer. They're probably in bed with the dirty fucking judge. Maybe it was the lawyer who said it was my fault that my ex-husband attacked me, saying domestic violence was okay. You do you, boo. I do. I know smoke and mirror, and I understand. You got to take money. You take money, you got to do what your client wants you to do. But you know what? Not all money's good money, and you still got to learn that lesson. So I sit back and don't have any emotion for it. Somebody hacked into the 4th house of you, like 4th house astrologically. So that's like home and family. Okay, but trust your ancestors were on that. This person is, was, or might be a smoker. Both nicotine and pot and maybe other things. That's giving Christmas. That's soon. So Christmas. So we have Christmas over here. I think it's time for you to shine, Rudolph. No case, no face. So black magic is here. Terrible black magic. Making people sick. Using witchcraft to get ahead. Don't worry, you have powerful ancestors. Nothing was unseen. Multiple fraudulent money transactions. Did I not say at the beginning? That's easy to trace. Followed up by handcuffs. You guys look at this. Are you not entertained? Envision, what's his face in Gladiator, Russell Crowe. Are you not entertained? I just heard certainly. We have next day. Something's coming in. I mean, it's giving Christmas energy. Oh God. So yeah, somebody who hid their aggression, they are really just, they're foobarred at this point because you're self-made. Math doesn't math. And there's illegal money moves again. Oh, now we have a Nissan. What the fuck? Ooh, there's lots of cars here. Holding on too tight. Somebody was trying to control you, collective. There's accident energy again. But you have seraphim and cherubim and, oh my God, today. Okay, so if any of you or somebody you know has been in an accident, I'm so sorry. I am. I'm sorry that this is happening. I really am. Just be careful. You're protected though. The seraphims and the cherubims, collective, you're safe. I would just be aware. Everything does seem upside down, but it's not. I just heard, I built this house of cards the way I needed it to fall right, or something like that. I built this house of cards so it fell a certain way. Okay, so this just fell between concrete evidence, summer and September, and courthouse and dirty lawyer, carless and life repo. So maybe somebody was hiding. They were caught first. Oh wait, what's this? And then this says your fuck up is on public display. So I feel like maybe somebody got busted or was caught or warned about something a long ass time ago. I mean, it's what? So if this was summer, we had June and July, right? That's what? July is the 7th, so 6 months, that's 5 months ago. They were warned to maybe alter their behavior. You know what this is giving? It's giving Methuselah and Enoch, and how Methuselah, the whole thing with him was when he died, the flood came. And it's all because you owned your power, collective. By New Year's, Christmas and New Year's, divine intervention. Spirit says hi. They had time to change their behavior or alter the course they were taking, alter the path they were on. Like they had close calls before, but they kept playing a game that they didn't fucking understand. Okay, so now we have R-E-V-E-N-G-E, R-E-venge, P-O-R-N, revenge porn. That's fun. I hope you're rich, collective. There's also big D energy. That's giving hidden helper to me. That's giving watchdogs. Today, YouTube. Hi. Hi, YouTube. I don't know. All right, we're gonna go to this stack here where it says forced to tell the truth. I honestly, I just don't know. How do you even make a trailer for this movie? It's almost unimaginable. Yeah, so there's exes watching you, collective, and they're volatile. Why? Because everything they've been doing is backfiring. And they can't stop watching you. It's almost giving they tried to put a love spell or cast a spell or a binding spell on you, and then it didn't work, and then the energy comes back. But it's doubled, right? Because energy doesn't ever dissipate. It returns to where it was originated, but it's multiplied. What a dumbass. I'm sticking. See, self-tanner. Maybe you are putting self-tanner on at the moment, or maybe you just did self-tanner. Or maybe you started tanning. Do you want self-tanner too? I can give you self-tanner. You don't need it. Do you want some? Okay, you're fine. You guys both go. All right, let's see. The secret is out. Yeah, they had time to change. I feel like they were given probably more grace than they should have been giving. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Put your money where your mouth is. Exposure. Please don't disclose any private information like this in the comments, though. If there's anything really like this happening to you at the moment, that's not the place, because that's just, don't. Now we have a Chevy. Maybe you have a heart like a Chevy. But whatever this is, it cannot be stopped. It can't be changed. These are karmic lessons that they never learned. They dug this rabbit hole. They went down this rabbit hole, and that's on them. And they were told, you need to stop, but they didn't listen. Severe karmic lesson. The Morrigan is here. Oh, shit. Yeah. Moving came in the reverse. So that tells me any forward movement they would have had in life, in any way, shape, or form, halted. It's terrible. Energy. Spirit says, ask and you shall receive. Why? Because you're grounded. And like I said, there are secret charges pending. They're trying to hide this. It's all going to come out. I'm getting a grand jury energy. That's how big this is going to be. Do not feel bad for them. Don't feel bad. This is their karma. This is the web that they chose to weave. This is the, hey, I contracted to do this bullshit to you and then stop, but I couldn't stop because I tasted power and I want more. And then the demons just kept coming. But you're a John, see, they couldn't take you down. They still can't because you're John Wick. It's like you're just walking through life with a pencil. Their violent tendencies, their bad coping habits, they're being exposed. There's drugs again. Something about Valentine's Day and cheating, but that is like, okay, there's an ex-wife who wears glasses. Check, check. I'm sure a lot of you are in the same place. Why? Oh, broken promises. Maybe STDs and skin rashes. Gross. We had hospital illness and sickness. Yeah, someone's in an ultimatum. Like, they're desperate. But also, that's when people seek out these dark energies. When they're fucking desperate. They don't even hear the other side of it. Double life energy. Alias. They're not winning. That goes. Yeah, they didn't cover their tracks very well. Jurassic Park. Oh my gosh. You guys, it's like Jurassic Park meets Jumanji. You're the son, don't worry about it. That means you'll probably see what happens. You saved yourself. Yeah, they got to put respect back on your name. Like this very minute, right now. Somebody might be traveling towards you. I can't read what this says. Oh, abandonment wounds. Some of these are so old. Yeah, they were living two lives. We've seen that. They're more demon than human. Just said that. And then we have Jophiel. Lots of angels. Somebody's just busted as fuck. Coffee. Coffee, because like I need coffee. They have to stop challenging the Most High. Oh, the Most High has so much love, you guys. I can feel it right now. But they're children. This is baby behavior. That's why God is exposing the truth the way he is. There's Honda again. Now we have a BMW energy, Rico crimes. And then we have a car and danger and coffee. Maybe somebody spills their coffee and it burns them and they jerk the car, happening in the fall. Yeah, they were energy harvesting you. Oh my goodness. Somebody told me the other day that I looked like, I give like mafia vibes. And I'm like, well, I am in God's mafia, right? Sopranos energy. Yeah, you called your energy back. They're stalking you, but you're winning it all. They're too in their ego. You know what song I can't... Okay, I know I'm like a squirrel at a rave, but you love it. This morning, I asked my round mound of sound to play music a couple times, and she was like all acting weird, because why not? But then the song that came on was like Whitney Houston, like, didn't we almost have it all? Somebody was this close. They're getting what they sent out. They lied under oath. Maybe that's a judge. But Dumb and Dumber, you attract what you didn't heal. Like whatever is happening is not debatable. They did not put trust in the Most High, and God is done. He's tapping in. Okay, like they didn't trust in the Lord. They chose the easy way out. So God is going to make them see how much of a wrong decision that was. He is stripping them of everything. Within 2 to 4 weeks, collective, within 2 to 4 weeks, you should hear something. There were too many red flags. This person's a fucking carnival. Destiny swapping. Talked about that earlier. Fights come in, but they gotta fight. It's their fight. It's not your fight. This is a Humpty Dumpty that nobody's gonna be able to put back together again. What the fuck does that say? Public versus private personas. And chess versus checkers. Amen. Amen. All right, we're going to end it. I'm going to use this Just Desserts deck. It's a karma deck. We'll see what's happening here. Oh, well, I split the deck to Out in the Open. A spiritual disconnect. I did say that. No connection to the divine. No protection. No guidance. They're hopeless. No intuition. They're fucking lost as fuck. They're vulnerable. And then we have attacks. Receiving aggression from others, gang stalking, subliminals, spiritual, verbal, and physical. Okay, then divine protection was picking out. So what they have done, these attacks on you, collective, are out in the open, and they don't know how you're still here. Well, here's why. Because you had divine protection. Does that not remind you of the rod of Asclepius and Hermes Caduceus? So this is divine protectors are involved. We have the seraphim and the cherubim saying, you will fucking not. You will not do this. You will not derail anything anymore. So there's judgment, intervention. It's expedited karma. It's swift and it's shocking. Because you're down to earth, collective. You never fucking brought a war to anybody. You never hurt anyone intentionally. Down to earth just flipped back on me. So somebody's being completely knocked off a pedestal, humbled. This is a major ego death. It's like a sudden forced change, a sudden forced ending. It's devastating. The soapbox that they were standing on, these false prophets, these moral hypocrites, they're being knocked off it. Destruction, self-sabotage. I just saw STD. Shit you not. I just saw STD. And they're attracting the same calamities they sent to you. But they be watching you because they don't get it. All right, anything else here? Confirmations, validations that you maybe do this reading? They tried to ruin your reputation. They have none now. Their reputation is done. Whatever mud they slug you through, that's where they're at. Hard time finding work, unemployed. So it's bleeding into different sections of their life, right? What they did. Because nothing ever goes unseen. It's like they're in the killing fields now. That's where they wanted you. It's surprising how when you lead by faith and not by sight, how you miss every freaking trap. So somebody's undergoing weight gain, like body changes. That's what I mean. So they're gonna try to act like karma's not hitting them or kicking them in the ass, but it's visible. Not only just by maybe losing jobs, having cars repoed, getting kicked out, whatever, but body changes. So unhealthy, mentally they're not well, undiagnosed, no confidence. It's a big blow to the ego, right? It's a big blow to the ego. And dreams coming true, watching you live happily ever after, witnessing you move on, finding true love, if you manifested that. But building a new life because you are living in an energetic state of peace and healed and vibration, right? And that's part of their karma too. Okay. Hi. Hi. You want to say hi? You have to look that way. Say hi. This is Stella. So Karma's Kitchen, they're now being held accountable for all actions. It says now serving. Attracting karmic attention. Everything is uncovered. The ingredients equal their actions, and that dish is being prepared. Okay. Thank you. She's like, I'm blocking you. Could you, if this dog could curl up in a ball on my lap like the cats, she would. I don't think she likes the self-tanner either, but don't lick it. Dexter, don't start. Can you tell they're my protectors, collective? Thank you, guys. Thank you. You did your job. They took something. That's all right, Dexter. I'm super good. Lack, abundance reversals, abundance transference, restitution. Like I said, maybe a ruling in a court is going to be reversed. Whatever this is, the blockages they tried to throw at you are now in their path and they're helpless. Like they're falling on tough times, and this is the cycle they're in. It's not even paranoia anymore. They're just refusing it. So now they get to experience distrusting others, being hypervigilant, right? And dealing with arguments and accusations because everything has backfired times 10. Karma, self-sabotage. They're shocked and confused. They don't fucking get it because of course they don't. And then they're getting a dose of medicine. So they're not sleeping. Oh, here's the cheater. Shocking. I mean, these people are probably serial cheaters. They don't have an honest bone in their body. And unexpected debt. And there it is, the STD card. See, I told you, I'm not making shit up. I fucking know what I know when I know it, okay? As do you, collective. reckless sexual behavior. So accusations, humiliation, scares, stress, and consequences. They probably tried to say you had problems. That didn't go very well. There might have even been some HIPAA violations. That sucks for you, not you, collective. It sucks for them. They are just fucking being haunted by their past. And I think, collective, you are haunting them too, because my guess is if somebody asks you a question, you're going to talk about it. You're not going to come out and discuss it, but you're open if it's brought up. And you, I have a feeling, yeah, gossip, secret revealed, stabbed in the back. Your confidence, it's spilling the beans. And that makes them angry because they feel betrayed. But like, excuse me, how are you betrayed? You can't be the victim when you were the cause of the chaos. Alienation, pushing others away, miscommunication, delusion, a jaded outlook, just bad energy, bad attitude. This is giving breakup spells, like chaos, confusion, domination spells. So this is trying to like fracture relationships between children and parents, spouses, best friends, like social groups. That's what this is. And then they find out you're okay without them. So then when that happens, the rest of the world will eventually see their true colors, and it's not good. And then we have car accident, property damage, relationships falling apart, and bad luck. I'm gonna end it. I don't really think we need any more. They're deserted, left out in the cold. Of course they're disappointed. That's where they live. They can't see straight. And then legal woes. There's no end in sight for this collective. Say a Hail Mary, an All Saints prayer. I mean, there's no amount of forgiveness. Like God, only God, right? And God is done. He said he's tapping in. So what do I got here? Yeah, this says unbelievably arrogant. It's so sad. And they have what? They have fallen. And then I see funeral card. A sigil release. So Spirit did a sigil release. They drew it, they burned it. You're free of it. So these people were using sigils against you. I mean, I'm not surprised. They wanted you to be an outcast, so of course they did. But it didn't work. They're outcasted now. All right, collective? Oh, so you just rest in peace. You're sleeping, they're not. Okay? Your energy is returning. Your dreams are coming true. And their worst nightmares are just starting. On that note, I love y'all so much. I'm gonna go, I don't even know. I wish I could shower, but I can't. Iron Man. I love Iron Man. Love me some Iron Man. I'm gonna go, I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's probably how you feel. Devotion. You were devoted to the Most High, collective. They definitely were devoted to the wrong energies, and they'd be finding out. Okay, I'm gonna go devote some time to my animals. I love y'all. Hug and a kiss. Bye for now.